Hello, developers. Welcome again to our Ask Me Anything session. This week, we have invited our developer technical support engineer, Maruwan, to share with you more details about cloud testing and debugging, as well as a step-by-step guide on the submission process. During his sharing, you can ask any related questions in the chat box, and we will answer it at the end of the session. So without further ado, let's welcome Maruwan to start the presentation.
Hello everyone, this is Marwan, web developer, technical support engineer, mainly supporting developers in the North Africa region to get familiar with Huawei mobile services and also to publish their application in our gallery. And I would like to share with you some information today about the Appsup competition, the Appsup registration process, and also how you can submit your work. And I would like at the end also to help you get familiar with cloud debugging and testing, that they will help you to improve the quality of your application. So let's start. First of all, in order to get profit from all the Huawei services, and the most important step is you should have a Huawei ID. And by scanning this QR code, you will be redirected to something like that, and you will be able to register using your phone number, or you can switch by choosing that if you would like to register using your email. Okay, and after you will finish this step, you will get your Huawei ID that will help you to register in the competition, and also will allow you to register or to create an account, a Huawei developer account, in which you will be managing your Huawei services and also your to publish your application, etc. Okay, so after we finish this step, we need to go to the Appsup registration, and I will be doing that directly like that in the website. So you just go to the Hub Developer website, or you can search like that, Hub Developers, and the first link, you should go to Events, and you will find it here, okay? So after you will be redirected here, you can find some information about the Appsup competition. You can find also the rules, the eligibility, the criteria, etc. What I would like to explain is how you can register, okay? So first of all, we mentioned that in order to register in the Appsup competition, you should have a Huawei ID. If I click to register now, I will be redirected to log in, to sign in using my Huawei ID. If you didn't create it yet, so you can go and click register, and you will be able to see something like that, okay? So let's assume I already have Huawei ID, and I use my email. So you see, I will be logging in like that. After I could log in, now I can register in the Appsup competition. What I would like to explain here, that in order to join the Appsup competition, you can join either alone or with a team up to 3 persons. So this means if you are not the leader and the leader already created the team, you can just click join the team and select your team, okay? And you will be able to join that team. But if you are the leader or you are alone or something like that, so you can create new team. I will show you how to do that. So just here, like where you where did you find out the competition? So I will choose like that's YouTube in this case, and I will go okay. And here you need to fill some information about your team, and that's you can do it really in no time. So I will just write like this is this team. I need to enter my phone number here, my email. I will be using just same as my Huawei ID. So you can use different, that's totally okay. I will click send, so I will be receiving my um, the OTP. Yeah, received. And here I will be just reaching like this is the description just for test or something. So here you should describe your team. And important thing I would like to explain here is I will go back to main like, page here. I will go to oh, okay. I will go to about. Okay, I will go to about and I will go to the Middle East and Africa. Okay. Um, Here, what I would like to mention is this year we introduced uh, two new like will be really important for you awards, and we're talking about the Thick Women's Award and the Excellence in the Award. So, in case you are like a student and or like female developer or female student, so you really should select that here. So if you are a female developer, select yes. If you are a student, select yes, because this will, if you didn't select that, so you will not be able to know if you are a student or female developer or not. Okay, and this is really important, and you will be eligible by selecting yes here to be able to win one of those prizes or both of them. So depending on if you are a student or if you are a female developer or both, etc. Okay. And here your main application or your main project is an app. Your main application is an app or game. Okay. So I will just select app here, and you can select if you would like to allow others to join the team or not. So that's kind of, you will fill the information too quickly. And now this is your team, and here you are the team leader. Okay. Now if we go to teams, you will be able to see your team with other teams. So this is now the first step done. Now, the next step is we need to create um, like a developer account. Now, what we create into now, we created a first hobby ID that allows us to create um, to register in the Appsup competition. And with using the same Huawei ID, we will be registering in the Huawei developer, so we can create for free a Huawei developer account. This Huawei developer account will allow us to manage our application. Also, will help us to publish the application. Also, will help us to activate, deactivate services that we would like to use in our application, etc. Okay. In order to do so, you need to go to this link and you will be, or if I went back to the website, you just click console, you will be redirected to something like that if this is the first time and you don't have an approved account. Then you can choose either enterprise or individual. And for example, if you choose individual, you need just to fill some informations um, about yourself, and at the end you will be asked to like to put your ID card and also your bank card. As I mentioned, the registration is free, but the bank card or any document, any bank document, they will be used just for name matching. Okay, and they will be deleted immediately after the review. So this is totally free and you will not be charged anything. Okay, and so those are the steps, and this can be done like in less than 5 minutes, and you will be able to get your developer created. After you should see something like that. I will click now console, and you should see something like that after you got your account after you got your account approved. Okay, so why we will need that, why I mentioned that here, because in order in the Appsup work submission like criteria, there are that there is a criteria related to the fact that you should have at least one HMS core kit integrated, and also there is another one that you need to have your app running seamlessly in Huawei devices. And if you don't have a Huawei device, there is a cloud service that we provide. There's also cloud services, but one of them called the cloud debugging and also cloud testing that will help you to test your application in Huawei devices using like some online emulators, if I'm allowed to say it like that. But this is how it will work. Okay, And even if you don't have a Huawei device, you can use those online emulators. And another criteria is you should have your app published. And in order to publish your application, you should have a Huawei developer account also. And at the end, after you will develop your application and you will integrate at least one HTML sketch, and also if you could publish the application app gallery, and that's really, you can do that too easily. So after that, what you need to do, you need to submit your application. So what we mean by submit your application or submit your work is you should send us an Excel file that contains some details about the team and the application. I will show you that later. And also you need to provide the EPK. So here I mentioned EPK, not the bundle. But if you would like to publish the application in AppGallery, you can submit an bundle. But for the competition, it's all the APK files are accepted. Okay. And the other things are some materials, marketing material, for example, some videos or some like PDF or presentations uh, that explain your applications, features, etc. Okay, so I will show you here how you can submit your work. But as we mentioned, before we submit your work, we should have a project. So let's assume that you already have a project. So I will go to App Gallery. So here we can create projects. I will go to my projects. I already have, also I will create add project. And here you can name it anything, but I will name it same as my application. So here, like, let's assume you already have your own application. Okay, you already prepared the application. I will just go and get the name. I guess for this case I call it just the Appsup demo. So let's call it something like that. This is our project name. This is not the what will be displayed for users in the store, etc. Okay, and after I got this, I need to add an application, and I will call it here something like Appsup theme or something like that. And here I need to like use the same package name as my Android application that I already created. The category will be an application. Default language, I can just use English or anything. And here we are done with creating an app and adding it to our project. Okay, I will just skip this because I will not be talking about that. Okay, so after you will get your project done, your project created, you need to integrate some HTML kit. I will not be talking about integration because we mentioned that, I guess, in other sessions, but just like a quick recap, you need to go to manage APIs and activate the service you are looking for. For example, if you're looking for PushKit, you activate it here, and you go to that default data processing location and you select the nearest one from you, etc. And you go and download the JSON file and you put the JSON file in your project. And also after you finish that, you can put you check the key store and you get from that a fingerprint, and you put it here, and you are done with the configuration, etc. And after that, you follow just our code labs or our the articles that a lot of colleagues they published in the forum, or our, thanks to our community, etc. And also there are some code labs or some videos in YouTube that will really help you quickly integrate kits. And I really suggest you, if you don't know like what kits you would like to integrate for the competition, I really suggest you some kits that can be integrated in all scenarios. And first of all, there is analytics and PushKit. Those like two are really easy to integrate. And then after that, there are many others that you can add. For example, you can add crash service, and also why not to add remote configuration or dynamic tag manager, etc. Those kind of kits they can be used in all scenarios, in all app scenarios. and they are really helpful. And at the end, why not if you could add the add sketch also? That's all. That's really awesome. But if you would like just to add an HTML sketch, you can go with analytic sketch. You can do it really quickly in kind of, if we do another session, you can see, or just if you search that, you will be able to see that you can integrate the analytic sketch in less than like 10 minutes or something like that, because it's really easy. Hey, so that's kind of small. I will go back now to what I was talking about. So after you get the project here, you can go to my apps, and here this is the application we created now, and you see like the package name here, and here you will be able to fill some information about your application. Okay, you can fill some information about application here, and then you go to draft, and you will be able to select some information about your APK, okay, about your version, and you will be able to submit the application here, and the application will be available to users after our review team will review the application. But before that, I will go back to my project. That's I wanted to show you that interface. But now let's go back to my project. Now what we would like to do is, let's assume you already finished integration. You already add some hit, or at least like one hit. What we would like, maybe we would like to do is, you may think about why not to test your application. Okay, we would like to test it in our device and to see how seamlessly it is working, etc. Okay, what I will be doing, you can go to quality here and look for cloud debugging, and you will be able to see here something like that. So this is the cloud debugging that we talk about. So this cloud debugging, I will go here and I will explain. So the cloud debugging is a free cloud debugging solution that will help you to debug your application in multiple devices, um, and and you can choose different kind of devices to use. And also uh, what you will be doing, you will be selecting a device and you will be uploading your APK, and then you will be able to test it in that device. And there is another option, is you can use, or you can integrate this device into your Android Studio. So you can just click, for example, run, and the instead of like building the APK and like uploading the APK to the console, so it will be like directly uploading and doing all this process just from Android Studio, which is like handy. Okay, let's do so. What I will be doing now, I will just go quickly with this first way of doing. So I will start debugging this device. I will be able to use it in just for 30 minutes. After, you will see something like that. Then you can click upload your APK. After you will be able to upload your APK, you will see it something like that. You will see it. So this is just an example. You can go and click like that, and you will install it. And after you will install it, you will see your application here, and you can test it. Okay, so that's regarding the cloud debugging in the cloud. And if you went to and like that, you will be able to start debugging. And if you click logcat, you will see the logcat here regarding your application. Okay, that's regarding the cloud debugging in the console. Now if you want to add it in Android Studio, what you need to go to file and go to settings, then look for plugins, then search HMS Toolkit. And I need to update it, but I will do that later. And so you will find here, if you don't have it, you will find install. Okay, then you can install it, and you will see and then you will see like it's installed, etc. What you need to do after that, just close your Android Studio and open it again, and you will be able to see something like that here. So now this is an empty project, by the way. Now I'm using this project just for like explaining purpose. So what I will be doing, I will be running this project in the cloud debugging. Okay, so what I will do first, I need to click cloud debugging, and I will be redirected to log in using my same developer account. As I'm already logged in, so I will just click OK, and I will be, so I'm logged in successfully, so I should see something similar here. So I'm logged in successfully. Now I will be able to see some devices. Okay, good. I will choose Singapore here, and I will choose, for example, the P40, and I will run the device here. So that's nice, but um, what can I do now? So this is the device that we are running thanks to the cloud debugging, and what I can do is just I will be able to run like that. First of all, we need to build the project, then the APK will be uploaded. So depend on your internet connection, this can take time. So it will be, the APK will be uploaded first, then you will be seeing the logs directly here. Okay, and this is also, this is the logs like in real time from this device. And so that's the about the this is about the cloud debugging, okay, and how you can use it, etc. So I guess let's wait a little bit for this to finish. Okay, you know what, in order to not like just stay waiting for that, let's talk about the cloud testing. While waiting for this to be installed, I would like to manage to mention the I will go here, and I would like to mention now the cloud testing. Okay, so what is the difference between cloud debugging and cloud testing? So the cloud debugging helps you to debug your application, to test your application by using the device itself. Okay, the cloud testing is different. The cloud testing provides a complete set of automatic test processes based on real mobile phones. So you need just to upload your application and select the type of the test that you would like to do, and you are done. For example, let's create new test. Okay, so this is an app I already uploaded, so it's the same here. Usually, like you will not be able to see anything here. You will see like empty, and you can click upload, and you need to select your APK. So there are different type of tests. There is the first, like there is this stability test. Okay, the stability test helps to and like provide some really good informations. For example, it provides like number of crashes that your app had, number of ANR errors, application not responding. I mean, and also there are some information about the number of native crashes, also number of memory and resource leaks. That's really interesting, and so you can use that to get some information about the stability about your test. And you can choose the test duration, like from 10 minutes to 1 hour. And the second thing I would like to talk about is the performance test. The performance test also helps to provide some really good information. You can get the response time of startup duration, etc. You can get the frame rate of your UR display, etc. You can get the memory usage of the, for example, in foreground, also in background screen on, background screen off, etc. And you'll be able to get the CPU usage uh, in both, like we were talking about background screen on, background screen off, etc. And there is the compatibility test. So this will help provide some information about the compatibility about your app, like like it tests the app installation, the installation, the startup, the crash, the application not responding, unexpected exit, running error, UI error, black or white screen, exit failure, account exception. All these kind of things will be tested in compatibility test. Okay, and then there is the power consumption test, and as like the name, it will help to get uh, like related it will help you to get some related informations to the power consumption. And for example, the wake look duration, the screen usage in millisecond, and also WLAN usage, WLAN scan, audio usage, camera, location sensor usage, wake up alarms, etc. So some details information about the power consumption of your application. So this is really, really interesting, and you can go for this test before publish your application. All what you need to do is you need to select your APK after you build it from your project. And here, like the app installed, I will go talk about that later. So, and you need to click select your application and click next, then choose a device. Like for compatibility, performance, power consumption, this ones you can use multiple devices at the same time, so I can choose all of them. And after that you need to click OK. And you can view the test list. So this is like here it will be like wait in there it will be like queuing if like the devices you selected they are used by a lot of other developers, or it will be directly like testing. Okay, and here this is another test I had yesterday. You can click for example view and we will see some information. Okay, so so this you will see here a lot of information. So the pass rate is 100% of my application. This is yesterday I choose just one, so in advance, so you can see what the result looks, how the result looks like. So here my application passed all the tests without any problem. There is no issue. So 100% pass rate, and you will see something like that. That's really interesting to know about before going live. Okay, and let's go back to here. And if you remember here what we were doing, we installed the application in using the cloud debugging, and this is my empty application. This is really empty application, and I could install it in this device, and I can get the logcat here. Okay, you can do the same thing we've done with cloud debugging. You can go and click for HMS, and you can click cloud testing, and you will be able to you see the task that we had. You see this is the task we created here. So this is the one I had yesterday, and the one is under test. And if you click like that, you will be able to see the same result I showed you here. Okay, and also you can create new task here, and by default you will see here the APK selected. So instead of looking for the APK and uploading it, you can use this HMS toolkit will help you quickly upload the application. And here you can select devices same as we did in the console, and you can select here one of the tests you would like to do, and you confirm and done. So that's all about what I wanted to mention. And so after you will finish this testing and you will finish everything, so you can go for the steps I mentioned here. So you go to my app, and you publish your your application. So after you finish all that, so let me close all the steps, all this. So after you finish all testing your application and you publish it, etc., and even like before you publish it, that's totally okay. What you need to go, so I will just refresh this page because we already registered. You should see something like submit work. So just click submit work, and now we will be submitting our work. Just like call it anything. So this is just a test, or we call it like app demo, something like that. So here you should select your Appsup demo here. So I guess it's this one. You should select this is all your application in your in that you had in your console, and some description. So this is just a description, and select file. And here what this means, you should here like you should select your APK, your and also the Excel file I talk about. So in order first to get the Excel file, click down here. So you should first click down on this one. I will copy this one from here, and I will bring it here. So I will open it now. And here you should just fill informations about your application, like more in more details. And at the end here again mention for female developers yes, for student developer yes, again just as confirmation. And this is the Excel file I mentioned about. So just fill this application, these informations. They are really easy to fill, but try to make your application to explain well about your application here, because this is really important. So what I will be doing, I will create a new folder called work, my work, for example. I will fill that. I will put that here, and I will go to, for example, I will be uploading my application. So I will just go and select, for example, just debug, the debug one. So this is the one I was testing, and I finished. So here you should not upload your debug. Of course, you should upload your release application, the release one. I'm just using the debug for like explaining. And also you need to provide you need to provide, for example, why not you can provide a video explaining details about the app. Why not, like, you are sharing a video that contains all information about the application. Why not also to provide some presentation, or any, for example, you can also provide a PDF that contains also some more information about your app that you couldn't explain in the video. So this kind of things are really nice to share, if you could share both of them or just one of them. But most important is you should provide some information about your app that maybe we will not be able to our judge to test. So explain really well your application using this video, using this document. You can provide any others, you can provide flyers, you can provide anything. Okay, and what I will be doing, I need to zip that. Sorry, I need to go. Okay, and this is my work. So what I will be doing now, I will just go select file, and I will go to desktop, and I will click work, and like that I will be able to upload my work. Okay, so now after you will finish uploading your work, you will be able to see you will be able to see all the work that here, like I forgot to mention this. So if you like, you can mention if you'd like your enterprise, or if you are a student, your university name. I just put it. It is not mandatory, but if you would like, that will be awesome. And click OK. And like that, you will be able to see this is your work. So this is your work. And the good thing is, for Appsup competition, you can submit more than one work. So you can click new, and you will be able to another test. And for example, I will just choose this one, and I will be able again to select file. So in order to make it this time quick, let me again upload this like that. Okay, so I will upload again this one. This is another work. Okay, so this will be another work. Just don't upload the same work, because it doesn't make sense to upload the same work for different projects or the different work. So this means you can join the application using two or three, even like up to 5 applications. Okay, so click OK, and here you can view work, and you will see all your work. Then you can delete at the end if you would like to delete some works. And if you would like to modify, for example, work, so you just can click to modify, and you will be able to modify your work. And also like, what this is important, so so don't wait until the last time to upload your work. So you can do that earlier, and don't worry about like changing or updating your work. You can do that anytime. Okay, and you just confirm again, and you click OK, and here you are eligible to join the Appsup competition. And I guess, yeah, that's all. And if you have any question, please don't hesitate.
Thank you, Marwan. Let's now go through a list of frequently asked questions. So first one, can I join the Appsup competition alone, or must I form a team with others?
You can join alone or with a team, but up to 3 persons, and each team can submit up to 5 applications.
Okay, great to know. And what kind of documents will be useful to enhance my submissions?
Any documents that help the judges to evaluate your app. I mean, documents that makes your app stand out from the rest. And if you can explain in those documents the app idea, the social impact, also the unique selling points of the app, etc., that would be awesome. For example, you can upload a video that records the features of the app, and also why not some slides or PDF that showcase the app in greater details.
Great. And what shall I do if I face some technical issues which I cannot fix during those steps?
You can either send us an email in appsup.mia@huawei.com or ask questions directly in our Huawei Developer Forum, and you will find both in the description below.
Okay. Now we also have some cloud debugging questions. So first of all, is cloud debugging free to use?
Yes, both cloud debugging and cloud testing are free of charge for registered Huawei developers to use.
And how long will be the free debugging duration be?
Cloud debugging provides all accounts that pass identity verification with 24-hour free debugging. But let's assume, for example, that after the 24 hours, you consume all this 24 hour. So you can apply for more time with limited times.
Okay. And last question, can I use multiple devices for debugging concurrently?
Yes, with one account, you can use two mobile phones for debugging at the same time. Yeah.
Okay, great. I think, thank you, Maruan. And that's all for our session. And we want to thank you, all the audience, for staying with us. Don't forget to scan the QR code and sign up for Appsup competition. Meanwhile, you can also try out our cloud testing and debugging capabilities. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.